right, is it live? Yes, we're live. Welcome in Shalom. We're live tonight on this Sunday evening, June 18th, 2023. And it is 9:41 p.m. And it is Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you all had a good day. And happy Father's Day. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. We're just starting to get a little rain here tonight. Not much, but we need every drop, so that's kind of good. Nice, peaceful evening, a little bit of rain. I was blessed enough to talk to my dad today. I still have my dad, he's almost 90. And anyway, it's nice to talk to my dad. Hi, Dee, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Welcome in, Shalom. Hope you had a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday. I certainly did. I worked in my garden and in my yard and started this morning with a couple hours of weed whacking. I've not had a weed whacker in a while because this season, anyway, all spring I haven't been able to find it because, speaking of it, it's almost the first day of summer in a couple more days. But anyway, all summer I've not had a weed whacker because I can't find the bottom to mine. The thing came off. I can't find it. I bought one at a garage sale for $3. I think on Friday. Excuse me. Our city had a citywide garage sale. Well, actually, our town and another town. I think there's 2 towns that have it, maybe 3. I'm not sure. Every Father's Day weekend. And anyway, I found one for $3 and it works great. So I spent hours this morning doing weed whacking. Got rid of all them long weeds. And working outside, so tired. I'm tired. I got up early and started working outside, and kind of a humid day today. Kind of humid, hot and humid. Anyway, I hope you had a great day. I hope everybody did. If you're listening on the replay, thanks for listening on the replay. Had a good day, even though thunder woke you up at 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah. I kind of like the sound of thunder. I don't like to get woke up, but it takes a lot to wake me up. Well, a wood tick crawling on me will wake me up. My dog staring at me will wake me up. Sometimes Caleb wants to go out in the middle of the night and go potty, so he comes and stares at me and it wakes me up. But yeah, the thunder, I like it. I don't like storms though. We had a bad storm last year. I'll get up a little closer. We had a bad storm last year, and it took out a lot of buildings and homes and trees down everywhere. Ooh. Anyway, I don't like that. Tulsa area had a strange storm last night. 120 mile an hour gust. Lots of power outages. Wow. 120 miles an hour. Huh. Is that where you live near, Tulsa? Anyway, that can be like a tornado. That's really strong winds. 60 mile an hour is strong. That's double that. Anyway, so what I have tonight is another girl god. Yes, you live near that. And was there a lot of damage? I bet the homes are wrecked. Roofs get torn off, all kinds of stuff. Your trampoline, your lawn furniture, trampoline, all kinds of stuff will end up down the road. And there'll be things up in the trees and anyway. it can be very dangerous. That's like a Category 3 hurricane. Oh wow. Yeah. Luckily we don't have hurricanes here, but we have occasional tornadoes in the spring. I've seen what the tornadoes can do, or even the straight line winds they call it. That's like the 120-mile-an-hour winds. They call it straight line winds, and oh boy, does that ever tear things up. Pretty bad. Why am I tired? Sitting down here. I have to find somebody that knows how to do what's it called? Photoshopping or graphic art. You know how to do thumbnails, you know what I mean? I need to find somebody that can do that like Molly used to do. I'm working on a project and I need that somebody to know how to do that. Man, am I tired? I feel like I'm just gonna pass out. Well, anyway, let me get over here to where I am headed. Yeah, so happy Father's Day. Any dads out there? So, yeah, so we're doing Demeter, the Greek goddess, another girl god. And by the way, this is God, Olympian. What are they? Greek Olympian gods number. This is number 8. After tonight, we have 4 more. I'm going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that will finish up with the 12 Olympian gods. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that will do it. And anyway, I'm getting some plants on. I'm really super stoked about my tomatoes coming in. Can't wait to start eating my own tomatoes, my own stuff. You got celery already coming in. I've been eating that. I got romaine lettuce coming in. I've been eating that. It's nice to just step outside and rip off a couple romaine lettuce leaves and put them on my sandwich. I just rinse them off real quick and dry them and put them on my sandwich. Very, very good. All right, so that is the plan. The last 5 gods this week. Man, I'm ready to just fall asleep. The last 5 gods this week. Tonight is Greek goddess Demeter. And they're kind of weird. So we will go over it. And by the way, if anybody doesn't know, she's a Greek goddess of harvest. You could call her the Greek goddess of grain and agriculture. Growing food. So yeah, if you're back then, you would probably be. Most people would know who this is because a lot of people, probably most people, grew their food, and even just up to a couple hundred years ago, they did that. And then you bartered with the rest, and you earned money and bought other stuff. But there's not a lot of people are growing their food anymore. It's too bad. But I mean, I can only grow so much. I mean, even if I had a farm, you still got all the other things you got to buy that you can't grow. You know what I mean? So there's got to be a barter system. Trade some eggs for a, whatever. And by the way, speaking of eggs, eggs are coming down a lot. That's 60. There's 60 eggs in a carton at Walmart. It was $12. It's now down to 7. Almost down to the original price. I think it was $6.95 or something like that. So, and even my expensive store, they're $1.49 now. They were up to $5 a dozen. Maybe they're down to $1.49. So like I said, there's inflation, then a little bit of deflation, then stagnation, then way more deflation. So I think we kind of are either going through the stagnation or just about through it. But we're doing kind of the prices are dropping, then they kind of level off for a little bit, and then they drop a lot. So that's kind of the process that we're in right now, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, not the end of the world. I know people think it's the end of the world, but I don't think it's the end of the world at all. And if it is, so what? Then you gotta live like there's no tomorrow, I guess. Which is kind of a good thing to do. I mean, not really supposed to worry about tomorrow or anything like that. Pretty much should be living for today and except that important stuff like making sure you have a place to live and stuff. I got a really nice, super nice pen at the vet when man, is this nice pen. I just realized it when I was writing with it. When Sprout got shot in the face with porcupine needles, he had to have surgery. And anyway, I said, wow, these are nice pens. Is these for the customers? And she said, yep. I'm like, dang, this is a nice pen. Anyway, fancy and writes really good. Sick of junky pens that don't write. As soon as a pen doesn't write, I throw it out. It felt like it last night in Tulsa area. It felt like what? A tornado or the straight line winds. They're just as bad. They do just as much damage. It rips people's roofs off their house. Sometimes they'll drip the shingles off, and sometimes it rips the whole roof off, throws it down their street. It can be pretty bad. I mean, we just saw it. Just saw last year. There was so much damage. It was terrible around here. I went up the highway and just wow. The roads were blocked by trees, and they had to cut the tree, and they're still there. The trees are like cut by the side of the road and hauled away, and you can still see the rest of it. It was the end of the world. Oh, it felt like the end of the world last night. Dee, I hope you were too scared, because man, it can be scary. It can be really scary, especially like tornadoes or something's gonna fall on the house or something. I mean, no, sorry to hear that, Dee. That ain't no fun. That is no fun. Did this tornado? Do you guys have tornado sirens? I think everybody does. Do you guys have tornado sirens going off? I know. Usually when it's at night, so many people can't hear it. I mean, they're sleeping. Felt like the end of the world. Well, I hope there wasn't too much. I hope nobody died or got hurt, first of all. But also, I hope there wasn't any damage to too much property. So, I'm going to go over this. It's not going to take very long. And then we'll have 4 more left. It felt like it last night in Tulsa, the end of the world. You have sirens going off or anything? They're going to be really scary at night because you don't know. But you know what else? When there's power outages and stuff, you can't really Did your power go out, Dee? Um, I remember when I lived in an apartment building when I met Dave. Um, after I sold my first house, I think. Um, when there was a storm or a power outage, they had emergency lights in the hallway. They would like switch over to some, I don't know, backup generator or something in the, so if you like the power went out, you'd open up your door and look out the hallway and they had like emergency lights on. And so at least if you had to evacuate, you could see your way out, you know what I mean? But anyway, that was scary. That can be really scary, especially at night, you know what I mean? Like at least during the daytime you can see, but at night it's really scary. No siren here because I don't live near Tulsa. You don't live near Tulsa now? No, not. Yeah, you don't live near Tulsa. I don't live. You live out too far outside of the Tulsa to hear it. Yeah, I don't think we. I don't know if we have a siren in town. I don't know. I don't know if this town has one. It's 7 miles away, so I don't know if I would hear it. Maybe when they have fireworks, and sometimes when they have a band, I can hear it. There's just farmland out here. Huh. Uh, some people have a weather radio 200 miles away. You're 200 miles from Tulsa? 200 miles from Tulsa? Or any city? Because most cities have the tornado sirens. But not necessarily the small towns. I mean, small towns don't necessarily have one. You know what they had? I forgot. Over the weekend, they had a up at the casino. I went there. We had a citywide garage sale on Friday, and I went to a bunch of them. And there were some Native Americans, and they said that up at the casino they have this is the weekend for the powwow on Father's Day. They start beating the drums on Friday, and they have a big finale ceremony on Sunday, which would have been tonight. And I'm surprised I couldn't hear that. You live near Texas now? Uh, well, still, I mean, yeah, yeah. If you have a small, you're in a small town, then you probably don't have a siren. I don't think this town does. If it does, I've never heard it, or they've never had a reason to blow it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's right. You did say. You did say you live near Texas. Um, I was just watching Spoon Lady, and she lives in Kansas, in not Wichita, but there's another that sounds like it. Maybe it was Wichita. No, I think it's something else. I was just watching her on a live stream. The thunder this morning was odd. Crackled, no rain. Really? Huh. It never rained, it just thundered. Yeah, that is weird. Because usually the thunder, you know, shows you that the clouds are full of rain and it's about to rain. I think that's what it is. The water-filled clouds bumping into each other. Heard that only once before in South Carolina. Oh, really? Weird thunder that crackles. Yeah. Make sure it ain't one of them spaceships, D. Did you hear somebody saw a spaceship in their backyard? They're pushing that alien stuff, so yeah. Better not be aliens coming down. You know what? Is it like an electrical sound, like that art, like electricity sound? That electricity makes. Yeah, you saw that alien. As it's fake. I hope everybody knows that it's fake. They're priming everybody for this alien invasion stuff. You know what I mean? They've been getting ready for that for a long time. It's on their Illuminati deck of cards from 1991. It's one of the last things they haven't done is the fake alien invasion. But yeah, it's coming. Yeah, like electrical, like arcing. Yeah. I wonder if that's like static electricity or something. You know, like static is what your like the electricity is what the lightning is. But I don't know. Thunder should. I thought the thunder was the watery clouds like banging together. I don't know. Who knows these days? But anyway, I hope you have a nice, peaceful, restful sleep tonight. I love sleeping with the windows open. It gets down like the 50s at night. I love it. Love it. Even have the fan on to make it even cooler. But anyway, let's see. All right, I should probably move this along here. Well, I hope it's over and you don't have to go through that again. At least not for a long time. That's no fun. All right, so we have gone through the Greek gods: Zeus, Poseidon, Apollo, Hermes, Hades, Greek goddess Athena, and Greek god Ares. Now another goddess is Demeter. But the two cattle mutilation recently, about 40 miles away, was not. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Cattle mutilation, was that recent, D? Oh my goodness, I hate that. Remember that used to be in the National Enquirer and stuff, but I do know that. I'm gonna look that up. Because you know what they always make that sound like it's, oh my goodness. And they always make it sound like aliens did it, you know what I mean? Strange UFO. Cattle mutilation in Oklahoma. Let me see if that's in the news. Enduring panic about cow mutilations. What? April and May. Oh, that's so sad. 6 cows, death and mutilation. Why the heck would somebody do that? Hmm. Are they trying to say aliens did it or something? Or what? Oh, no, I don't want to see that. Terrible. Oh, I hate that. I hate when animals get hurt. The national news talked about the 6 cows in Texas. There are 6 of them. Oh, it's in Texas? Or is it in Oklahoma? It was in Texas? Huh. Was it like in March or April? I think something like that. I didn't hear nothing about that. Oh, I hate hearing anything about animals getting hurt or killed. The national news talked about it, huh? Well, if they talk about it, something over and over and over, there's an agenda behind it. If they mention something once or twice, then it's not really an agenda. But it seems like when they repeat the story over and over, 2 in Oklahoma, but wasn't talked about. What? Oh, so there's more than one time it happened. 6 cows in Texas, 2 more in Oklahoma. That's terrible. I mean, who is doing this and why? You know what I mean? It definitely is not aliens. Some sick monsters. What it is. Trying to pass for human beings. That's what it is. Terrible. Yeah, they used to have that kind of stuff on, like, I don't know, weird news, weird news stations or weird stories, but Inquire on mystery. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, they catch who's ever doing it, because that is sick. Nothing good about that. All right. Thank you, Father, for gathering us. We thank you for another day and all that you provide. Amen. All right. All right. So we're gonna check into this Demeter, Demeter, like meter with a de at the beginning. Meter, Demeter. So Demetrius must come from that name. Demetrius. Oh. Anyway, so Demeter. This is Demeter. She was the ancient Greek goddess of the harvest. She was a very important goddess to the ancient Greek people who farmed a lot of their food. Demeter had a kind and beautiful daughter called Persephone, who she loved very much. Persephone, like her mom, loved nature. What is Demeter's power? Now, Demeter was a Greek goddess of the harvest and agriculture. She was a hugely important. This was a hugely important role, which gave Demeter the power to sustain life through the growth and harvesting of all plants and grains, particularly cereal grains. Is she a spokesman for a cereal company? Probably. Is Demeter a good goddess? A good goddess or a bad goddess? Well, Demeter is often depicted in art as a mature woman, even though in this picture she looks kind of young. And her myths illustrate her as a material and generous goddess. Her attributes are a plentiful cornucopia, sheaves of wheat, and a torch. The beginning of the humankind's adventures in gardening and agriculture began with Demeter's favorite hero Triptolemos. Triptolemos. All right. So, who was Demeter the lover of? Demeter is the goddess of the harvest, fertility, and earth. She never married, but had 2 children by her brother Zeus. She bore him a daughter, Persephone, and a son, Lucas, which is Lacus, Lacchus, or Lacus. She also had a love affair with Lasion, a Titan. Lasion. So what is her myth? After Zeus rescued his older siblings from their father, Demeter had an affair with her brother Zeus, which resulted in a daughter, Persephone. Hades fell deeply in love. Remember Hades? Fell deeply in love with Persephone, and the following story about them is told in the Homeric hymn to Demeter. Now, what are 3 of Demeter's powers? She had control over the harvest and of the growing of grains. She could cause plants to grow or not to grow, and had control over the seasons. She also had some control over the weather and could make people hungry. Demeter was the daughter of the 2 great titans, Cronus and Rhea. Well, what was her weakness? They always have a weakness. Strength was her. Demeter controls the fertility of the earth as goddess of agriculture. She also gives life after death to those who learn her mysteries. Weaknesses is not one to cross lightly. After the kidnapping of her daughter Persephone, Demeter blights the earth and won't let the plants grow. And what is her symbol? Well, her symbol is the cornucopia, the wheat, torch, poppy, and bread. Parents, of course, are Cronus and Rhea, and she's most known for the harvest. Now I'm going to pull over this. Actually, I'll show some pictures of her. These are all kinds of depictions. So she's got the grain. Where's the cornucopia? Kind of here. Here's one. Cornucopia. Wheat grain. Torch. She's got a torch. Kind of like the Statue of Liberty has a torch. Sickle. Was sickle on the list? I can't remember. What it probably could be. Grain, wheat. That's twice I've seen that name. That must be the Greek name. Anyway, so that is what she looks like. Sounds like Virgo. Oh, you know what? That's kind of interesting. As a matter of fact, let me see something. Let's see. Oh, wait. Actually, I could just look on here because we're going here next. Because in the Roman, I'm on the wrong page. You're going to find the one where I pulled up the site I've been using, that theology site. Here it is. On Olympian gods. Okay, so the Roman name is Ceres, Ceres. So, but yeah, very very close. That to show you real quick. Demeter was the Olympian goddess of agriculture, grain, and bread who sustained mankind with the earth's rich bounty. She presided over the foremost of the mystery cults, which promise its initiates the path to a blessed afterlife in the realm of Elysium. Demeter was depicted as a mature woman, often wearing a crown and bearing sheaves of wheat or a cornucopia. Here's a cornucopia, and a cornucopia with actually wheat in it. A horn of plenty is called, the cornucopia is the horn of plenty, and a torch. So as you can see, the mom and dad is Cronus and Rhea, grain, bread, agriculture. Her home is Mount Olympus. Symbols is a sheaf of grain or cornucopia. Sacred animal is a snake and a pig. Wheat, mint, and poppy is the sacred plants. Here, other names. Dio. That's funny. There was a music group in the 70s or 80s called Dio. What in the heck? I got an Infinity ad here. Or Mazda or something. What in the heck? Gotta be kidding me. Right over the thing I'm trying to look at. Look at that. Anyway. That's all right. I already read it. Yeah. After we do the Olympian Greek 12 Olympian Greek gods, we're also going to be going over some other Roman and Greek stuff, or Roman stuff actually. How do you get this girl off of here? Well, I guess I can't. Anyway. All right. So I'm going to read the story can find it. I have too many tabs open. What the heck do I do with it? Here it is. All right. Oh, yeah, there it is. The story of Demeter and Persephone. That's her daughter. Demeter and Persephone. I should probably shrink this down a little bit so it fits. Oh, it's on 100. That was higher than that. All right. Demeter and Persephone. Which, by the way, is this picture here, if I can find it. There is a lot of pictures of her and her daughter, which she had with her brother, Zeus. All right, anyway. Other than that, as you can see, there's a lot of pictures of Demeter with her daughter Persephone. So here's a picture. Where's another picture? Demeter, right now. That one, this middle picture, her and her daughter. Was also in the nature. It's like agriculture. That's the story of Demeter and Persephone. Now, who was the hero and who was the villain? We'll find out. The story. Demeter was the ancient Greek goddess of the harvest. She was a very important goddess to ancient Greek people who farmed a lot of their food. Demeter had a kind and beautiful daughter called Persephone, who she loved very much. So Persephone, like her mom, loved nature. One day she was walking in a beautiful meadow and gathering flowers to take home when a huge hole opened up in the ground. Hades, the god of the underworld, arrived through the hole and captured Persephone. He wanted the lovely Persephone to be his wife. How do you think Persephone felt? Demeter could no longer see her daughter and missed her hugely. Remember this? We saw that. We heard the other side of the story with Hades. When we read Hades, about Hades. So Demeter could no longer see her daughter and missed her hugely. She was so sad it affected the harvest across Greece. Crops, fruit, and nature all stopped growing. She went to Zeus, the king of the gods, and asked him to help get her daughter back from Hades. Zeus could see how Demeter's sadness was affecting the earth, so he agreed to help her. Meanwhile, Hades wanted to make it more difficult for Persephone to leave the underworld and gave her some delicious underworld food, a fruit called a pomegranate. Zeus visited Hades to ask him to let Persephone leave. Hades said, Persephone can only leave if she hasn't eaten. Persephone can only leave if she hasn't eaten any of the food that I've given her. But she already had. Persephone had eaten 6 pomegranate seeds. Zeus and Hades agreed that Persephone would have to spend 6 months in the underworld, but that she could return to Earth for the other 6 months of the year. 1 month for every pomegranate seed. From then on, whenever Persephone was with Demeter on Earth, Demeter would be so happy, and crops, fruit, plants would grow and flourish beautifully. But when she went back to the underworld to live with Hades for 6 months, the plants would stop growing entirely. It sounds like winter. The ancient Greece used this myth to explain something that affects how plants grow. What do you think it is? I think it's called seasons. Anyway, so that's her and her daughter's story. Because we had talked about Hades last week, I think it was, or the week before. When we went over Hades, Hades was the god of the death in the underworld, and we heard how he went and kidnapped Demeter's daughter, Prometheus. Or no, what was her name? whatever her name is. What we just said. She's got a weird name. Anyway, let's see if I missed anything. Let me just go through. All right, I think I got it all. All right. I'll just go over some quick facts to finish this up. All right, so just some more facts about Demeter. Did Poseidon sleep with Demeter? Remember Poseidon? Did Poseidon sleep with Demeter? With these words, Pausanians describe the reaction of the goddess Demeter to her rape from Poseidon. So Poseidon raped her. And it's evident right away that the Greek mythology holds a little sympathy for the victims of sexual assault. And by the way, Greek gods being rapists is not uncommon. That's kind of one of the things they do. So who got Demeter pregnant? Well, I think we found that out. It was her brother. Her brother Poseidon. So her brother, Demeter's brother's Poseidon, forced himself upon her once transformed into a stallion. And the goddess once again became pregnant with two children, Dysponia, a nymph, and Arion, a talking horse. Because remember, he turned into a horse when he raped her. So you have horse babies. It's only logical, right? What does Zeus do to Demeter? Well, Zeus betrayed her by his involvement in the rape of Persephone. Actually, Demeter, the goddess of the earth and grain, was sister to Zeus, as well as Poseidon and Hades. So really, he raped his niece, I guess. Because Zeus betrayed her by his involvement in the rape of Persephone, Demeter left Mount Olympus to wander among the men. Hence, although a throne on Olympus was her birthright, Demeter is sometimes not counted among the Olympians. Let's see. So, Demeter's favorite color is brown, which represents soil and earth. Sorry, I get that off. Well, her sacred colors are the green, which represents the fluorescence of spring, dark brown, which represents soil and earth, and gold, which represents wheat and fields of grain. So she has three favorite colors: green, brown, and gold. Wheat, soil, and spring. And yes, she is female, goddess. And her weapon is a double-headed axe, a labrys. Now, kind of, what was a bad thing that she did? Well, because she's associated with the four seasons. Remember when her daughter was kidnapped by Hades to be his wife in the underworld? Remember, she laid a curse on the world and caused the plants to wither and die when her daughter was gone. So that was kind of the worst thing she did, probably. Her favorite animal is the pig. Why? And also accompanied with a snake. I don't know why. I don't know. Her eye color is green. She had green eyes. The cornucopia, you know her symbols. We've gone over that. I think that's it. I think that's about it. I think we've answered all the questions. Yeah, I think we've answered them all. Don't know any more. I think so. Stupid car ad keeps going over my thing I'm trying to read. I'm not looking for a car or a Mazda or anything like that, so I'm not sure why they keep doing that. Not looking for any car. If I'm looking for a car, it's probably an old car from the 70s. I ain't looking for no doggone new car. All right, I think we're done. All my tabs are closed, so yeah, I think we must be done. So she's pretty simple. I mean, got yeah, she sounded a little like Virgo, a little like a Statue of Liberty, a little bit of everything. Symbolism all over. You got the cornucopia, you got the torch, you got the sickle, the wheat. Anyway, so that's her story. And anyway, 4 more to go. So I'll wrap it up, say goodnight. And I got hiccups. I get hiccups. Wow. All right. Now I'll wrap it up and say goodnight. And get on with my evening here. All right. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yep. Okay. Well, good night to you too. Thank you, Dee, for coming in, and I hope you have a nice, restful sleep tonight. I hope it's very peaceful there tonight. And have an awesome day tomorrow. Thank you, Father, for gathering us. Have a great day tomorrow, Dee, and anybody who's listening on the replay or here listening with us, thanks for joining us, and also for listening on the replay. Thanks for listening on the replay. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. God bless each and every one of you. Praise and glory to God. Good night. Shalom. And